every time you come to the presence of the Lord, it is because the Lord has something that he has prepared for you. In the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, from verse 1 to verse 4, he said, let him kiss me with the kisses of his lips, for your love is better than wine. Because of the sweetness of your fragrance, your name is as ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee. And in verse 4, he said, draw me, and what? We will run after thee. No man finds God if he is not invited by the Lord. And so every time you come to the presence of the Lord, I want you to understand that it is because God in the first place drew you. No man finds God who was not first found by God. No man touches God who was not first touched by God. It's not because you are disciplined, that's why you are not following women by now. It is because Paul said that I may apprehend that for which I was apprehended for. There was something that first apprehended him from the way of the Lord. How can you look at a man like that, a young man like that, following the law of Moses, and all of a sudden back to that same Jerusalem preaching Jesus? Something apprehended him. So that's the reason why you are here. Something took you from your workplace. Something took you from your shop. Something took you from your marketplace. And the expectation of God is that you will apprehend that for which you were apprehended for. There is something that God brought you here for. And if you are not careful, you are going to miss out, because you see, the words that come during a sermon are not spoken in English, they are spoken in spirit and life. And there is an energy level that you must be if you are going to hear that word. So Jesus Christ speaking to the Pharisees, he said, you cannot understand my speech because you cannot hear my word. How is it that Jesus Christ was speaking, I will go to Jerusalem and die? Satan was hearing and Satan still killed him. It is because the words that come, they come from a place of existence. And when God wants to show you mercy, he gives you an invitation. Come up, Peter, and I will show you things about your destiny, things about your family. There you will understand that all the things you believed about your past, about your mistakes, about your family background has been a lie. Who told you that society has written up on you? He said, draw me. Not I will run after you. Draw me. We will run after you. So it was one man, Moses, that came to the foot of Horeb, and the next time he came with over 1 million souls. Draw me. That's the prayer I want you to pray in one minute. There is something God wants to do in your life that will have a territorial impact. He said he spoke a word to Jacob and it lighted upon Israel. There is something that God is going to wrought in your soul this moment that your family cannot recover from it. God does not need a lot of persons to walk. What he needs is a man. If I find a man, I have found David my servant, and with my holy oil have I anointed him. Can you bow down your heads and pray about it?